Hey everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you 10 ways to be more sustainable in your everyday life. 1. Washing clothes in cold water. Did you know that about 85% of energy used to wash clothes goes into heating the water? Using cold water for a year can save enough energy to run an average household for 2 weeks. Cold water washing won't just save you money, it will also keep colors bright, reduce wrinkling, and won't set stains. Plus, a lot of laundry detergents nowadays are made more concentrated so they actually work better in cold water. 2. Using a drying rack or clothesline for drying clothes. The average household dries over 400 loads of laundry a year. 80% of these households use electric dryers. That's nearly 900 pounds of coal used every year, which generates 2,300 pounds of CO2. It would take 46 trees one full year to clean up all of that CO2. If you used a clothesline only half the time, you could save over 1,100 pounds of CO2 emissions from entering the atmosphere. 3. Get your books from a library. Now, if you're a book lover like me who loves buying new books, this one might be a little tough. But think of all the resources it takes to make all those books. All the trees that have to be cut down to make the pages and all of the ink used. Getting books from libraries gets rid of all this and you save money. It's like another form of recycling. 4. Try to avoid big workout machines. Did you know that the average treadmill uses the same amount of energy used to light up a Christmas tree for 6 hours in only 30 minutes? If you work out, try not to use big machines that use a lot of energy like treadmills and ellipticals. Try instead going outside and working out with friends. Many workouts can actually be done using your own body weight as resistance. By following this rule, you're being good to your body and the environment at the same time. 5. Unplug your electronics. A lot of people don't realize that even if an appliance is turned off or not in use, it still draws electricity. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, the average American household spends about $1,900 a year on energy costs. About 5 to 10% of that cost is from electronics not in use. By unplugging appliances, you could easily eliminate that 5 to 10% from your energy bill. Another alternative is to plug everything into a power strip. Instead of unplugging everything after you're done, just turn off the power strip. 6. Plantify your house. Okay, so plantify probably isn't a word, but I think you get my point. Having plants in your house can actually help improve the air quality. This is a great alternative to spraying air fresheners which have harsh chemicals in them, which actually does more harm than good. Plus, your house will look prettier. 7. Recycle your electronics. E-waste is the fastest growing segment of the municipal solid waste stream, which is the fancy way of saying that it's the fastest growing area of waste. Electronics have all kinds of hazardous materials such as mercury, lead, beryllium, and flame retardants. These materials can easily end up contaminating our soil and groundwater if the waste isn't properly disposed of. How to properly recycle electronics differs for every city, so check with your local city hall or waste management authority to see how your city recycles e-waste. 8. Let your grass grow. Most grass species do the best when they're kept at 2.5 inches tall. The length creates more surface area to absorb sunlight, which creates thicker turf and deeper roots, which means you won't need to water as often. Also, by letting grass clippings remain on your lawn, it adds nitrogen to the soil and discourages weeds from growing. You'll need less fertilizer and herbicide. 9. Do full loads of laundry. Your washer and dryer use the same amount of energy regardless of how full the load is. So the best way to make sure you're not wasting unnecessary energy is by doing a full load. If you do have to do a smaller load for some reason, make sure that you have the water set at the appropriate level. 10. Adjust your thermostat. Try reducing the heat in your house just 1 degree at a time and try it for a week. Each 1 degree drop for an 8-hour period reduces your fuel bill about 1%. Now this may not sound like a lot, but trust me, this sort of thing really adds up. So there you have it, 10 easy ways to be more sustainable in your everyday life. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Music by Lingus, One World.